It is brutally hot this time of year, especially here in Florida. There have been record-breaking high temperatures and heat waves across the country, which our next guest says can ignite intensified pain, especially for those who experience chronic pain disorders. Joining us now is pain physician and senior partner at Naples Anesthesia and Pain Associates, Dr. Joseph Pergolizzi, with ways to extinguish pain when the heat is on. Welcome to Bloom, Doctor.
Thank you, Gail, for having me back. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great to see you again. And, you know, the temperatures are rising, not just here in the Tampa Bay area where it's smoldering hot right now, but across the country. So how does heat intensify someone's pain?
That is an outstanding question. We don't actually know scientifically, but we do know anecdotally patients are always complaining about extremes in temperature. Some people will say when it's very cold, their joints hurt them. And what we find is that when it's very hot, particularly chronic pain patients, osteoarthritis, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, and chronic migraines, these patients suffer more.
What chronic pain disorders are most affected by the heat?
Wonderful question. If you look at patients who have osteoarthritis, pain in the joint seems to be very affected, particularly what happens here in Florida when we have high heat with high humidity. That heat index actually can increase it 10 more degrees, the symptoms of pain. And so we have to be careful about the high heat, high indexes. And also multiple sclerosis. Believe it or not, these patients can experience visual difficulties when it's very hot. Fibromyalgia, these patients will tell you that they feel more pains and even tired, and chronic headaches, particularly migraines, can be triggered by very high temperatures.
Yeah, you were looking at video of even like construction workers out and about, and it made it to the front page of the newspaper here. I mean, this is something that's being taken very seriously by the medical community because there are a lot of people that work outside. They're exposed to the heat on a regular basis. So you say you have like 4 ways to alleviate pain brought on by heat that does not involve taking pills or scheduling a doctor's appointment.
That's right. And if we think about it, they're very, I think, smart ways to do it. Choose shade over sun, right? Move into the cool place. The next thing to think about is staying hydrated. And look, it's summertime. We all like to have a little bit of beer, ice cold beer at the beach, or some coffee in the morning to keep us going. But they can cause even further dehydration. So you want to limit alcohol and caffeine. The next thing you want to think about is wearable clothing. You know, they have to be breathable, and you can carry a portable fan or a bottle of water with you. And then finally, if you do have muscle and joint pain, you want to put on your pain cream, wait a little while, let it absorb, and then put that very important sunscreen over it.
When should you definitely go see a doctor? I mean, those are great tips to preventative care and to try to maybe ease some pain, but at what point do you need to pick up the phone?
Outstanding question. You know, comes to mind whenever you see that you've tried those 4 simple remedies and the pain is worse or the symptoms get worse or you can't cool down, you want to seek medical attention. Another important thing for parents with babies is remember that if a baby has symptoms related to very high temperature exposure, you probably want to bring them to see a medical specialist, even if the temperatures go down.
All right, Dr. Pergolizzi, it is always great catching up with you. We really appreciate you joining us on Bloom today.
My pleasure, and everybody stay cool.
You too, Doctor. And you can read more about this story on WFLA.com/Bloom.